Namaste, family. Thank you for joining me for this sacral focused, creativity focused flow. So, if we're ever feeling uninspired or lacking interest in our artistic hobbies, this flow is for you. So, we're going to start with some breaths, finding our home on our mat. We're going to create the water mudra, connecting our pinky to our thumb. We want creativity to flow to us with ease, flow to us like water. We're going to do that on both sides. Rooting our tailbone into the floor, we're going to allow that to lengthen our spine. We go through life confidently. Starting first with our thoracic breath, we're going to fill our chests up with air. Breathing in for 5, 4, 3, 2. We're going to hold for 5, 4, 3, 2. Softly exhaling. Moving down to our abdomens. We're going to fill our bellies up with air, breathing in life force, exhaling doubts, fears, and worries. Breathing in for 5, 4, 3, 2. We're going to hold for 5, 4, 3, 2. Slowly pushing all of that air from our bellies. Gently, we're going to start to take our right hand to our hearts and our left hand to our bellies, keeping our eyes closed, acknowledging these two crucial means of communication to ourselves and our higher self. Big inhale, filling our chest and our bellies up with air for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We're going to hold for 5, 4, 3, 2. Softly exhaling. When we're ready, we're going to start to rub our palms together, keeping our eyes closed, generating our own energy. We will then place that over our eyes at our own pace, going to our face and the rest of our body. Meeting back with the prayer hands in front of our face, we're going to open our eyes, opening our palms with a smile, gifting our gratitude inward first and foremost. Our hands take us a million places. Namaste. Let's get started. We're going to start with bringing our legs forward, connecting our feet at the soles, opening our knees as we ease to the ground. We're going to just relax right here, breathing life into our sacral before we get started. And here you can create the water mudra, or you can relax with your hands palm side up. Still continuing to breathe life into our sacral, envisioning an orange light with every breath. It gets bigger right below our abdomen. Then slowly, we're going to take our palms to our mats, bending our elbows, still breathing life into our sacral. For our last phase, we're going to take our palms to our mats, pulling us all the way up, bringing us up to a butterfly shape, still breathing life into our sacral in this moment. And inhale, exhaling, you're going to push your knees down without your hands. Then we're going to grab our feet, taking a big inhale. At our own pace, we're going to exhale right here, pushing our knees down by themselves as we bring our heels closer to us. This time, we're going to take a big inhale, exhaling gently. We're going to start to fold, pressing our elbows either into our calves or our inner thighs. Envisioning that big orange light right below our abdomen. Isolating our spine, we're going to slowly rise, our head coming last, bringing us back to center, crossing our legs regularly. Easing now into our cat-cow, gripping onto our knees, pulling our chests forward with an inhale. Exhaling as we pull in the opposite direction. Pulling our knees with our hands, inhaling to the heart. Exhaling in the opposite direction. We're going to navigate doing a couple of those at our own pace. Remembering to press on our knees with our hands, pulling our chests all the way through. As we approach our last cat-cow, we're going to meet our center, now starting to rotate our necks, moving up the spine. Inhaling forward, exhaling backward. Mimicking our cat-cow movements, we're going to start to rotate our spine, inhaling forward, exhaling as we pull in the opposite direction. And once you feel comfortable, you can start working your neck into it as well, or you can navigate using primarily your torso and your spine. Slowly starting to bring our arms up. We're going to exhale, pulling them down, bring us into a tabletop position. If this is a bit harder for you, you can also just take your legs from under you and gently start to roll up, coming into a tabletop position. Once we've made it, we're going to root our palms and our knees into our mat, getting us ready for a cat-cow. Inhaling as we dip the middle part of our spine, bringing our head back. Exhaling as we pull our spine upright in the opposite direction. Navigating those at our own pace, remembering to inhale as we pull our spines down, exhaling as we pull them up, or vice versa, listening to your body. Still navigating at our own pace with our cat-cow, preparing ourselves for our Cobra wave. Alright family, so for our Cobra wave, it starts at the base of our tailbone and works its way up our spine. So we're going to inhale, pulling our spine upwards, starting at our tailbone, bringing our weight on top of our shoulders, micro bending our elbows, curving our spine in the opposite direction as if we're going into child's pose. Inhaling, pulling up, micro bending the elbows, exhaling, pulling out. And we're going to navigate those at our own pace, exploring our own wave, our own energy as we inhale, exhaling, pushing all worries, doubts, fears, stagnance as we display fluidity. As we approach our last wave, family, we're going to meet back at our tabletop position, rooting our palms and rooting our knees into our mats once again. We're going to prop our toes up behind us, taking a big inhale, pushing ourselves into a plank. Exhaling softly in downward dog. And inhale, bring our left leg up into the sky, coming to a three-legged dog. Exhaling at the top. Softly, we're going to bend our leg, taking it right in between our hands. Big inhale here. Exhaling as we come up into Warrior One. Taking a big inhale here. We're going to start to open up, taking our left arm down, our right arm behind, turning our right foot forward, coming into Warrior Two. Big inhale. We're going to take our left hand right beside our left foot, shifting our attention up to our right hand as we breathe, pressing our outer elbow into our inner thigh, finding stability. Taking a big inhale. We're going to exhale as we start to take our right hand down, straightening our front leg, turning both feet forward. We're going to come down gently, reaching as far as we can in front of us. From here, family, we're going to start to inch our feet inward, taking our toe inward first and then taking our heels. And once we make it there, we're going to take each hand to each knee, pressing our hips back. We're going to start to push first on our right leg, starting to twist our spine and our heads upward, coming into a revolving goddess pose. Inhaling between as we exhale, switching sides, pressing now on your right. We're going to do this a couple of times at your own pace. Very slowly, family, we're going to start to rise, bringing our arms on top of our head. Exhaling, we're going to turn our right foot in, twisting back into warrior one position, bending our left leg, slowly coming down, taking our hands to our mat. Big inhale as we rock back into a plank. Exhaling in downward dog. Big inhale, we're going to softly take our right leg up back into a three-legged dog. Taking a couple of breaths here. Big inhale as we now bend that leg, slowly coming forward, taking it to the ground as we rise into warrior one. And big inhale as we now bring our arms down, twisting our left foot forward, turning our heads now to face our right. Big inhale, we're going to take our right arm down, landing our right hand right next to our right leg. Slowly turning our heads up to now face our left hand. Pushing our elbows against our inner thighs. We're going to take a couple of breaths here. Pushing off of our right hand, coming up, straightening that front leg. We're now going to turn that leg in, leaning back on our heels. We're going to slowly fold over, again reaching as far in front of us as we can. Here, if you want, you can inch in with your feet, or if you're okay with staying wide, you're going to land both hands on each knee, curving your spine, turning your hips out. You're going to start to push on your left inner thigh with your left hand, turning your spine, twisting your head upward. Big inhale. Exhaling as we twist in the opposite direction. We're going to navigate a couple more of those on each side. Slowly, we're going to rise once again. Big inhale, arms up to the sky. We're going to exhale, turning both feet outward. Another big inhale. We're going to exhale as we bend down just a little bit, coming into goddess pose, creating the Gyan Mudra with our fingertips, connecting our index finger to our thumb, and micro bending the elbows. Big inhale as we rise, This time we're going to twist our left foot, bringing it forward once again, bending at our right knee. We're going to come down into another lunge. This time we're going to take our right hand to the inside of our knee, relaxing in that lunge. You can stay on your hands or you can get on your elbows, whichever or is most comfortable for you. Sometimes I migrate in between. Taking a big inhale, we're going to start to push off of the base of our palms, straightening our right leg. Exhaling here. And if we have trouble being on our knees, you can twist your knee, bring your foot under you, and reach that way as well. Big inhale here. And start to exhale, leaning back in that lunge once again. We're going to prop our back toe up. Big inhale, pulling back into our plank. Exhaling in downward dog. Walking our feet back up if we need to. Big inhale as we bring our left leg forward, taking our left arm to the inside, relaxing our back foot. We're going to relax in this lunge for a little while, breathing life into our sacral, speaking abundance into our sacral. Big inhale. We're going to exhale, starting to lean back, straightening that front leg, reaching as far as we can. Big inhale as we stay low, easing back into our lunge once again. Big inhale. This time, we're going to take our foot back into our tabletop position. Crossing our knees, we're going to inch back with our hands, coming back into a seated position. We're going to get ready to lie back. So we're going to crawl to the middle of our mat, taking our feet, connecting our soles, resting our knees on each side as we lay down, sinking into our mats, allowing any stagnance, any hindrance in thought. A lot of times we forget how great we are, and that in and of itself can come in the way or be an opponent when trying to acquire freedom from writer's block or creativity blocks or anything of that sort. But we're the controller, the game master, the sim character, everything all in one. And we just have to remember, we're now going to take our right hand to our hearts and our left hand to our bellies, paying all mind to these two crucial means of communication to ourselves and our higher selves. We're going to inhale together for 5, 4, 3, 2. We're going to hold for 4, 3, 2. Exhaling gently. Taking a big inhale, keeping our eyes closed. We're going to start to rub our palms together, generating our own energy. Once it gets hot, we will place that on our eyes, going to our face and the rest of our bodies. When we're ready, we'll meet in front of our face with the prayer hands, opening our eyes, opening our palms with a smile. gifting ourselves the curves of our own smile, gifting our gratitude inward first and foremost. We deserve all of the flowers in our own garden. Namaste. Thank y'all for joining me.